During a space mission, the spacecraft's oxygen tank suddenly exploded. Astronauts were facing the risk of suffocation. As various fault indicator lights came on, staff at the space base broke out in a cold sweat. They had never encountered such a problem before. Engineers quickly provided a solution. He wanted the astronauts to shut off the reaction valves of the fuel cells to stop the oxygen leak. However, if they did so, the remaining power would not be enough for landing on the moon. This would mean the failure of the space mission. Upon hearing this news, the captain found it unacceptable. He had prepared for this moon landing his whole life. Now, not only could they not land on the moon, but their very survival was also in question. The captain decided to completely shut down the fuel cells. Unexpectedly, the oxygen leakage did not stop. The oxygen left in the command module was only enough for 15 minutes. The captain ordered his teammates to transfer all data to the lunar module, preparing to return to Earth using the lunar module. The lunar module was originally intended for landing on the moon, but now it had become a lifeboat. Captain Jim must calculate the new gimbal data before shutting down the command module, otherwise, they would miss their planned trajectory and drift away from Earth. These calculations could only be done by hand. Jim soon reported the calculated data to the control center. After multiple verifications by the staff, Jim's calculation results were completely accurate. Then, the astronauts shut down the command module. At the beginning of piloting the lunar module, Jim encountered difficulties because its control system was entirely different from that of the command module. Any slight mistake in operation could lead to deviation from the orbit. Jim needed to concentrate fully, but this wasn't the biggest problem. The power supply of the lunar module was insufficient for returning to Earth. Some people proposed solutions. Astronauts could use the gravity of the moon to circle around to its far side, then be pulled back by Earth's gravity, saving fuel. Others suggested turning 180 degrees, reversing direction towards the Earth's orbit. The commander mentioned that the engine of the command module might have been damaged during the oxygen leak, and starting it could cause an explosion of the spacecraft. Finally, he decided to let the astronauts circle the moon once, relying on Earth's gravity to propel the spacecraft. Looking at the moon right in front of them, the astronauts watched with reluctance. They had the chance to step onto it, just like Armstrong did during the moon landing years ago. Now, all they could do was watch it drift away.